everyone? Welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name's Deshaun, and today I'm here to talk about the new Mutants trailer. It came out at 6 a.m. I took a little bit of time to get to it. I saw it about 10 a.m., but like I was just kind of tired because I was up pretty late last night. But this movie is covered in controversy. The movie was supposed to come out the movie was supposed to come out nearly 2 years ago. It was either supposed to come out 2 years ago or nearly 2 years ago. The first trailer, I believe, was in 2017 or 18. Either or, the first trailer for this movie came out so long ago. This movie was in production and finished before the Fox merger ever even happened. This movie has been through tons of reshoots. It's been through hell. There were some people who thought the movie wasn't even going to come out. There's a lot of people who thought maybe Marvel would just, maybe once Disney got it, they would just bury this movie. But it was revealed a couple weeks ago that no, Disney is putting this movie out. Disney likes the finished product of this movie. And it's going to be the creator's original idea. Now, New Mutants is... this version of New Mutants is seemingly going to be based off of the Demon Bear storyline. Now, I personally haven't read the Demon Bear storyline, but I know a lot of reputable people, that I've looked at on YouTube who love that storyline, who say that it's one of the best storylines ever told. And the guy who wrote that storyline got a peek at the trailer and at the script and whatnot, and he said that he loved what Josh Boone, is the director, was doing with this. And Josh Boone said that he was going for, and the first trailer kind of showed that too, a horror vibe. The first true horror movie, the first true superhero horror movie. And the vibe, and this trailer does just more of the same. It's got a spooky asylum kind of thing going. It's got a maybe One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest thing going with the lady who's looking after these young kids. This kind of reminds me of Nightmare on Elm Street, I believe 3, the Dream Warriors, I believe. Dream Warriors, where those kids were in this like hospital. They were all kind of different forms of maybe dysfunctional or crazy, but they all had abilities, and they're being hunted down by Freddy. But instead of hunted down by Freddy, it's like, you kind of get the vibe. And that's the vibe I get is the old Freddy Krueger movie, Dream Warriors. I think it was maybe 4. It might have been 4. I think it was 3. No, I think it was 3 because I think 4 was like the Dream Master. I think 4 was Dream Master and 3 was Dream Warriors. Yeah, it reminds me of that with these young kids in this asylum / hospital. There for various different reasons to be taken care of, but obviously the doctor is up to nefarious things. They even showed a brief glimpses of the Demon Bear, and it looks really kind of cool. I believe the blonde is Colossus's sister, but I can never remember her name because I've always not. I think her name is damn it! I always forget the name of Colossus's sister. It's something simple, but I think the blonde is Colossus's sister because I remember the blades that she can make. But yeah, the New Mutants are kind of outside of my realm because the New Mutants were made aren't the mainstream X-Men. They were founded by Xavier once the original X-Men disappeared mysteriously. He found new X-Men, the New Mutants. He found New Mutants to replace them to help him find the original X-Men. And of course, once he found the original X-Men, they started mixing and matching. Some people left, some people stayed, and you know how that goes, and everyone is an X-Men. But but that story point was so new. In terms of all the newest things that have happened in X-Men, I feel like New Mutants is one of the newest things. I do not know a lot about the New Mutants team. I do not know a lot about that part of the X-Men lore, so it's hard for me to judge it. But from what I've seen, simple fact that this movie's coming out, the simple fact that the trailer maintained the little horror vibe that it's going for, it's horror if the kid, but with children with superpowers. So it makes it a little bit more, it's horror with kids with superpowers, but their villains also have superpowers too. So I'm extremely curious. I'm extremely curious. I really want to know what the rest of this movie's gonna look like. It's capturing a lot of vibes. They even took the whole face pushing through the wall thing that came from Freddy as well. This movie is very inspired by Freddy, man. Like, it has a lot of like Freddy Krueger vibes, like old school Freddy Krueger vibes, and not the ha-ha Freddy, just like imagery. It has a lot of old school Freddy Krueger imagery. And I like I said, I like the idea of going for this insane asylum slash, you don't know what's going on here, and this place is really fucking with all these children, and I'm looking forward to this movie. Maybe I wasn't much so, but the simple fact that Kevin Feige and the Marvel team and Disney think that, you know, are pleased, or there's been multiple rumors that they're pleased with this trailer and they're pleased with the final product of this movie, makes me want to see what it's going to look like. Now, granted, it's kind of a doomed movie. It's a doomed movie because they're not doing anything else with these characters. Because it's gonna be. I'm conflicted. I think it's a doomed movie because they already have plans to do stuff with mutants, and it's really hard to be doing stuff with mutants in the MCU while you're still doing stuff with mutants in this off branch of things. So it probably is a doomed franchise. It probably is a doomed franchise. Even if the movie turns out to be fantastic, it's probably a doomed franchise. But I am interested. I think it looked cool. The special effects looked cool. The bear looked awesome. The story seems fascinating. It's a different spin on the superhero genre, which I'm happy that they are keeping it. It is a superhero movie. You know, it's not like the fucking what's the fuck, that movie that James Wan's got coming out about those creatures in Aquaman, where they're just gonna be a horror movie with them attacking people. So it's not like that. The Trench. I'm like, man, it's not that. This is a horror movie. It's a PG-13 horror movie. So you think Conjuring level of horror. Imagery qualifies for horror. So it's a PG-13 horror movie with heroes in it. So I can't wait to see it. You know, I can't wait to see it. Maybe this will open the door for Kevin Feige to allow Scott Derrickson to put more horror, to implement his horror vibe more into Doctor Strange, which sounds like he's already doing. But if this movie succeeds, it might actually help. I guess you could count this as Marvel's third comic book movie coming out this year, since it is Disney owned and it is Marvel. So, you know, I mean, you could if you want to. It's not pushing anything forward, but you could. So, thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. What did you think about the New Mutants trailer? I rather enjoyed it. I didn't think it was the most fantastic trailer I've ever seen, but I rather enjoyed it. I thought it did everything it needed to do. It really showed that this is going to be a different movie. It's going to be a different take. So, I'm excited to see it. So, thank you guys for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe. See you in the next one.